Good afternoon, grade 5 Potaro. Welcome to our afternoon class this afternoon. Now, this afternoon, we'll be doing an activity in which I know that you guys would have practiced all the time. Now, before we get into this activity for social studies, I want to give you guys, I'll ask you guys three simple questions. Now, when you're answering these questions, I want you to answer the question truthfully because you're not going to be graded for it or you're not going to be scolded or punished for it. Okay? Some scenario says two children are sitting at the table coloring. One child needs a crayon that is out of his or her reach. It is within the reach of the other child. What should the first child say to the other child nearest to the crayon? Go ahead, Lemuel. Yes, that's correct. May I please have the crayon? Nice. Number two, the children are in a line at the drinking fountain or at the canteen. Another child asks the second child to let him or her cut into the line. What should that second child do? Okay, Lemuel, get from here. All right. What about you, Daniela? No cutting. All right. All right. So let's go to scenario three. Now remember, your teacher is giving directions and one child in the class has a question to ask about the directions being given. What should that child do? Yes, Natalia. All right, nice. Raise your hands and wait till teacher gives permission to talk. Lovely. Simply trying to show you here is that people react to different situations differently. That means where the case in scenario two, when Lemuel said he would have said, get from here, and Daniel would have said no cutting. Now, what is different between those two answers? All right. One of them, yes, Lenny was a little rude. He said, get from here. Yes, that was rude. And Daniel was much nicer and he said, no cutting. All right. So today in class, you said what we'll be looking at? Yes, we'll be looking at behaviors, how we behave in different scenarios or how we behave overall. So now I have a go. So now I'm going to go into our subject today and we'll be looking at behavior type of behavior. So I'm going to show you a video and this video is going to help us to understand a little more about behaviors that we'll be looking at.
James was an angry and rude boy. People around him often criticized his cheekiness. James would never be polite to anyone. All his elders tried teaching him the use of golden words, please, thank you, and sorry, but all in vain. Whenever he wanted to have something, he would snatch it. Whenever anyone asked him to help, he'd just laugh and walk away. One day, James was playing in front of his house with his dog. An old man passed by and asked him for directions to a particular house. "Can't you see, stupid old man? I am playing. Go and ask someone else." The old man felt humiliated. "I will, but from now on, for each rude word that you utter, you'll get an ugly scar on your face. Just leave." The old man smiled and left. That very moment, James's dog jumped over him, scratching his cheek with its paw. That was his first scar. Next, a ball landed in his yard. A group of boys politely asked him to return their ball. "Here comes the blind squad. Why do you guys play when you can't control your ball?" The boys didn't like it. One of them punched him in the face. James got another scar. He rushed to the washroom to wash his face. In all the rush, he tripped and hit his nose with the door. He thought about everything and realized that every time he uttered something rude, it hurt him. Just then the bell rang. Next morning marked the beginning of a new life for James. He was polite to everyone that day. With each polite word, a scar disappeared. That evening, when he was playing outside, he saw the same old man passing by. He rushed to him. "Thank you, sir, for making me realize my mistake. I hope you will remember this lesson for the rest of your..."
So please pay attentive, please listen attentively to the video. All right. Now, I hope you guys will have listened carefully to that video because that video is going to help us with our next discussion. Now, in the video, can we say what we would have observed? Yes, James. What about James? All right. James was rude. What did he do? He spoke rude to his parents. What else? He didn't help others. What other things did he do? Yes. Very good. So all that you would have said, guys, are correct about in the video. And the behavior that James did showed, is that good behaviors? No, those are bad behaviors. And then what happened to him? He got scarred. Got lots of scarred. He got. No. What happened after he got scarred? He changed and he started to do good things. No. What that video is telling us about? Tell me from the overall, what can you say the video is trying to tell us? Go ahead, Natalia. Very good. That when we behave bad, we can get punished. But if we behave good, good things will come our way. Nice. That's nice, Natalia. So what you're saying is correct. So when we behave bad, we call that bad behavior. And when we behave good, we know good things may come our way. So today we'll be focusing on the good behaviors. And from the video, we can see the video with the good behaviors that he did. Can you list them for me? Helping his friends, being polite to elderly persons. Okay, what else? Not being rude. Good. So you have to listen to his parents. Lovely. So all of these are good behaviors. But what I don't want to call them good behaviors. I want to give them another name or a special name that we call them. We call them acceptable behaviors. Okay, that could work too. But what I really wanted to hear is desirable behaviors. So today we'll be looking at desirable behaviors. Now in the video, we would have looked at some desirable behaviors that James practiced after he was punished. And then some of your scenarios, the scenario that you answered, some of you gave me some desirable behaviors. All right. So yes. So today we're going to look at desirable behaviors. So what are desirable behaviors? Can we make a definition for desirable behavior? Yes. Desirable behaviors are good behaviors. What else? They're acceptable behaviors. Nice. Behavior refers to a person's action and reaction that shows respect. Desirable behaviors, if we were looking at some of the scenarios that we looked at, let's look at the one with Daniel and Lemuel. Now, even though the child was cutting a line, Daniela was polite and she said no cutting. But during Lemuel did this a little rude when he said, "Get from here," all right? So we see there now, you could deal with the issue two ways, but you have to deal with it the best way. So remember, it's how we react. It sometimes shows our person conducts himself or herself at home or in public. So it doesn't, whenever we're showing desirable behavior, we must show them everywhere that we go. Nice. So I want you guys to tell me, what are some desirable behaviors you or we must follow at home or in public places? All right, no littering, that's nice. What else? Being kind. How can we be kind when we're in the public? Ask for an excuse when we're walking. Hello. What else? What about home? Okay, we be kind at home or show our desired behavior we could practice at home by listening to our parents. What else? Doing our chores when we're told. Okay, that's a good one. So I had all of what you guys had here by being kind, obeying rules. So what about eating healthy? Yes, eating healthy is a desirable behavior we should follow also. We also should have enough rest. That's also desirable behavior. These are just it's a small set of desirable behaviors we must follow, but they're desirable behaviors for everywhere that we go. So for the homework, our first homework that we will be having this afternoon is for you to list 5 desirable behavior that we must follow at home, 5 desirable behavior we must follow at school, and 5 desirable behavior we must follow in public places. All right. So now you must be listing 15 desirable behaviors. Now I don't want you to list the ones that I have here. I want you to go and look for new ones and list them. Okay, guys? Good. So now we would have finished and we understand what are desirable behaviors. We're going to go to our activity. Now the activity for this afternoon is going to be a group activity. So I would have assorted you guys into groups already. So group 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 groups. So therefore, we have to have 3 activity at the end. Now, you are going to make a poster showing at least 5 desirable behaviors. Children must practice to be polite. Now, you have to think about these desirable behaviors. You can even draw those behaviors, and if not, cut them out and put them into the book. Sorry, onto the poster. Now you have to be creative and make your posters look beautiful. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that. Okay. Great job. Now everyone is finished making their posters and they look beautiful. I really like group 1's poster and I'm going to show it to you now. Wasn't it a beautiful poster? Yes, it was a beautiful poster. So remember, we must practice desirable behaviors because it can help us to get good rewards. Remember when James practiced bad behaviors, he was punished. All right. So with that being said, I want to show you guys, I want to play a song with you so that you can remember and sing and remember to practice desirable behavior. So here is a song.
I know how to behave wherever I may be. There are ways to behave, come sing along with me. In the classroom, I raise my hand high before I answer or have a question. My teacher likes it when we listen and follow all her rules. She told me that she's proud of me and how I behave in school. I know how to behave wherever I may be. There are ways to behave, come sing along with me. When I see mommy talking with daddy, I wait there patiently until they're done. They told me that's what people do and how they show respect. They always say I'm well behaved and I know I won't forget because I know how to behave wherever I may be. There are ways to behave, come sing along with me. In the library, you must speak softly. Never run or shout, but you could walk about. When you follow all the rules and obey, you'll hear people say it's nice to sit and read a book in such a quiet way. Now you know how to behave wherever you may be. Sing this song and you will see how easy it can be.
See you until our next class. Bye-bye.